Hello, join me as I'm in the process of decluttering my space. Can't remember what day, but I've been planning to do this for such a long time. Really, not necessarily, but I think last week on Wednesday, I was looking for some documents and I just realized how much clutter I have because I'm one person who has a very hard time to let go. And as I've mentioned in some of my videos, as I was doing the 100-day challenge, uh, that I've been unwell, and so with that, I realized that my space was even more cluttered because I was not able to constantly arrange it. So I've decided to start a process of decluttering, and last Saturday I think I showed part of the process that I'm taking. So I started with some documents, so basically starting with stationery, um, paper and stuff like that. So last week I had some papers, some health records, some contract bank records that I no longer need, but that I don't want to be out there. So I sort of soaked them in water and shredded them. So yesterday, because I was hoping to do it every other day, maybe spend 30 minutes, but the week has been so busy, so I've not been able to do so much. But yesterday I went back to some, so I sort of did some papers. So here you can see some papers that I don't really need to, and I don't really mind people seeing them because they don't carry any sort of personal information or stuff, so, or something that someone can use against me. So for those ones, I just throw them into small pieces and they're in the bin. Not everything is done, but then I also started the process of decluttering pens because I realized I have so many of them. So the bits I did yesterday, so these ones are the ones that I'm not gonna able to, that are not usable. So I've tried them, I'm testing them on this book. I don't know if you can see, so writing and everything. So if they're still working, I'm putting them in here so that I can be able to donate them to people who need them. So I started and I'm doing well so far, and then I have some that I would maybe still keep that I need to use for my own work, because I do quite a bit of also just handwriting stuff. So join me as we continue doing this, and tell me, what lessons are you learning? Are you learning to declutter your space? I don't know. Like, I feel like I hold on to things and I find it very difficult to let things go. So, why I have so many pens, because of work related stuff. I found myself a lot in hotels, for example, for conferences, for training meetings, and you see most of them used to give like pens for every day you are there. So I found myself keeping a lot of those, and also just the ones given for work. If I used to go a lot to the field, So in that season also, whenever I was given pens, I just found myself keeping them. And then the problem with me, I don't like use one pen until, you know, it's completely done the way we would do them, in school, because you didn't have much. And if your parent could not afford to replace a pen every day or every week, you had to ensure that you keep your pen safe. So we used to use the pen until the ink finishes. So you'll notice I started using some of the pens, and because I have access to so much. See, like this one has been like just in the pile. You can see that it's open, maybe used once, and then just, you see, kept there. So so because I have access to so many, I would use one today, and if it disappears, I'll pick another one because I have so much access to pens. So with time, I've realized I have so many that I don't really use and necessarily need. So like this one is really still writing but being a bit problematic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just donate them to people who might need them, because their pens in good condition. It's only that I've just been keeping them. See, like this was used probably, but never. So I'm really learning to let go, because one of the things that I learned about myself is the difficulty in letting go. And I don't know if it is related to the fact that as children we never had maybe access to these things, so I just keep them, or it's just because they are really available. I don't think I really ever struggled, or it was made clear that if you lose this pen you'll not get another one. But I think a generation, parents didn't really need to imply that they didn't want you to lose something, so you had to ensure that you're not losing stuff. So I have quite a bit of pens with me, so I'm just going to declutter the ones that are a bit problematic. So like the ones that I'm putting there on the right, those are the ones that I'm testing, and they're not like writing properly, and they might give even the people who will use them a hard time. So I'm just gonna throw them out, and then the ones that work properly I'm going to donate to students, my nephews, my nieces, and anyone else who could be in need of pens. So I think with time I'll just learn not to pick what I don't need, especially if I go to hotels where they're giving these pens and everything. So at some point I used to work for this bank, that's so many years ago, and I can still see I've kept some of that. And also this bank here is a bank that I ever worked for, so you can still see attachment issues which I need to get rid of so that my space can be clean. Okay,